talk about the US government to sell 41,500 Bitcoin, which would be worth right now $1.18 billion connected to Silk Road. Due to its long history of seizures, the US government is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. According to court filings, the US government holds more than 2 million. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Is it supposed to be 2,050,000 Bitcoin? Or is it supposed to be 205,000 Bitcoin? We're going to go with 205,000. That sounds more reasonable. 2 million would be too much. As of March 27th, the numbers reveal that the US government is the largest holder of Bitcoin. Initially, the US government seized Bitcoin maintained by individual X, which is interconnected to the Silk Road marketplace. This left the US government with 69,369 Bitcoin. It was also followed by the seizure of 50,000 Bitcoins from James Zong, who is again connected to the Silk Road. Now, according to details from the latest court documents, the US government is planning to sell 41,500 Bitcoin connected to Silk Road. You know, this is just how they do it. They go in, they confiscate all the Bitcoin, and then they sell it. Here's what's really interesting about confiscation surrounding Bitcoin and some of the factors that really kind of make this sketchy, I suppose, is that a lot of the confiscations that are happening through exchanges and etc. aren't always necessarily tied directly to an individual that participated within Silk Road. For example, if you have a centralized exchange like, I don't know, Mt. Gox or whatever it is at the time, and it wasn't Mt. Gox, but anyways, let's just use Mt. Gox, and you have an exchange that is dumping all of their Bitcoin into one Bitcoin wallet, and it mixes and intermingles all this Bitcoin, and it has, because of that, that wallet has ties to the Silk Road. Well, they go in, they confiscate it, but, you know, user A or B probably didn't even participate within the Silk Road, and they get their Bitcoin confiscated. It's pretty skeezy deal. This is why I'm going to say it. This is why mining is better. Why is mining better than purchasing on an exchange? If you purchase Bitcoin on an exchange, you have no guarantee that it hasn't been tied to something that will be deemed illegal and therefore be under basically the possibility of being seized from you at any given time. Okay. Bitcoin, as it is mined, means it's virgin Bitcoin, hasn't touched any of this stuff in potentially at all, and there is a lot lower chance of you having to deal with seizures, that sort of thing, right? So I wanted to bring that up because this is a hot topic within the Bitcoin mining communities, and a lot of reason why you still see large farms being built out by a lot of different people. It's really interesting, right? But let's go ahead and continue on. So, according to details in the court documents, the government is planning to sell Bitcoin in 4 different batches this year. The details revealed that the government had been liquidating 51,351.89 Bitcoins forfeited in the Albright case. The government sold 9,861 Bitcoin for a total of 215 million on March 14th of 2023. The government is planning to liquidate the rest of the 41,490.72 Bitcoin in 4 different batches this calendar year. The value of 41,490.72 Bitcoin at press time stands at $1.18 billion in US, according to Bitcoin's current price of $28,448. Now, the big question will be, is this enough to impact the price negatively as we see this Bitcoin come, back into the market? Because not only, just to be clear, right, not only is this a big dump in value back into the market, but this is adding more supply back into the market, right? And so it has that potential to bring the price back down for Bitcoin. Is that also part of the plan, though? As we talked about last week, this concerted effort from the US government to stifle cryptocurrency. And as we saw, the announcement from Senator Warren today to create an anti-crypto group. They got an anti-crypto army coming our way. And I think that's not going to pose well for her in elections. But, it is what it is. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Then we'll just go ahead and see. I, for one, will not stand for it, good sir. But it is what it is. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.